Sakara really didn't start out as a business. It started out as a solution to our own needs. For me, it came after a decade of battling with terrible cystic acne, big red cysts all over my face that were painful and affecting my confidence, my career, how it would show up in a room, my love life. I tried everything out there. I bought everything off of the infomercials. I did all of the lights and lasers, creams, you name it, I tried it. I went to see tons of different dermatologists, different types of doctors, healers, acupuncturists, everybody searching for the answer. And doctors over and over would prescribe me rounds and rounds of antibiotics. I was on minocycline, tetracycline, birth control pills, and other hormone pills. I was prescribed Z-Paks, which is what you use if you have pneumonia. And when all of those things didn't work, I was prescribed Accutane, which is a really serious drug. And along with the Accutane, they put me on Prozac because suicide could be a side effect. And they had me sign a contract. They put me on 2 forms of birth control and still had me sign a contract saying that if I were to get pregnant, I would have an abortion because my baby would come out with such severe birth defects. And all of that just made me think about, if this drug isn't safe for a baby to live inside of my body, how is it creating a body that is safe for me to live inside? And I didn't want to do any of that anymore. But I kept searching for the answer. I would open up all of the magazines and go one by one, going to see all of the different dermatologists and doctors that they listed out who must be the experts, right, because they're in the magazines. And one by one, they wanted to write me another prescription for another mega round of antibiotics or another round of Accutane. And I had done that before and it didn't work. I had done the lasers that would just peel layers of skin off of my face, and none of it would work. Nothing worked. And so I finally got to this point where I was actually, sitting on the Upper East Side in a dermatologist's chair, one of those dermatologists I read about in the magazines, and I probably paid $500 for 15 minutes of his time. $500, which I did not have at the time. And he came in and he was like, yep, gonna put you on another prescription for antibiotics, 3 months megadose. I'm like, already tried that, didn't work. Okay, well, I'll put you on this prescription. Yep, tried that one, didn't work. He said, okay, then Accutane is the only other option, here's your prescription. And I said, I tried that too, and it didn't work for me. Like, don't you have anything else that will help me? And he said, that's all I got for you, kid. And he walked out the door. In that moment, I heard a voice speak up inside of me. At this point, it was like screaming in my ears, don't do it. It's not the answer. You need to go inside and discover what is the root cause. That all of these pimples are just symptoms. They're just symptoms popping up on your face. Go inside and figure out what is the root cause that is creating this acne, that is creating these symptoms on your face, and treat that. I remember going home. I was living with Danielle. We were in this small apartment in Soho, and turning to my best friend who was studying nutrition, who was studying health, who was studying medicine, and saying, I need to figure out what is going on inside of my body. I need to heal. I need to help myself, and I need your help. And that was really my, reckoning moment, my rock bottom, my turning point, where I had just had enough. I'd had enough of seeking answers outside of me, of trying all of these things to fight the symptoms and not the underlying root cause. Nutrition is powerful, nature is powerful, and if your body is given the right ingredients, the right tools, the right inputs, it can heal itself. So we started diving into all of the research, everything Danielle was learning in school about the microbiome, about nutrigenomics, about how what you eat turns on and off certain genes within your body. And we put together what we now call our pillars of nutrition, things like eating your water, getting hydrating foods into your body, getting enough leafy greens, plant protein, plant diversity, eating the rainbow, getting healthy fats, all of these things that I hadn't thought about before in collection altogether. We talked to scientists, we talked to nutritionists, we talked to, everybody from healers and yoga teachers and a rabbi, everybody. And what we saw was there are some underlying, key threads that everybody agreed on. These key points, these key pillars that, it's not rocket science. It makes sense, it's logical. And all of this goes in and it changes your body, it changes your microbiome, changes you on a cellular level so that your body can do what it knows how to do. So we started making recipes around these pillars of nutrition, and this was just for ourselves, making it for myself, making it for each other, and started eating this food. And the transformation was incredible. I started to notice a difference probably within the first week. I'd say the first change that I noticed was really in my digestive system. I think I didn't realize how backed up I was. That I just thought being a regular was regular, that was normal. And my digestive system just started to flow, that I was going on a regular basis, my bloating went down, I had more energy, and I started to see the inflammation in my skin just start to go down, not quite as angry or irritated. Once I started to nourish my body and give it the right inputs, give it what it needed, then my skin started to clear up. I started to feel better and the acne started to go away. It probably took about a whole year to heal my gut and for the acne to completely go away and not come back. But along with that, my body changed in ways that I wasn't expecting. I didn't realize that, my hormonal imbalances, my feminine ecology issues, and PMS, my anxiety, that all of those were stemming from the same underlying root cause that was creating my acne. I didn't have a skin problem, I had a gut problem. And once I went in and fixed that, everything changed.